There. There. Okay. Ah, crap. Took me a minute to remember how to do this. Okay. StreamYard link. Copy. Paste at the top of the chat. There we go. We are good to go. What's up, Bowman? I'm doing no better than you now. I screwed up like 5 times because I couldn't remember how to do this crap. I just pinned the link if you're wanting to hop up here. There he is.
I'm stacking wood. What are you doing?
Sitting here at work doing nothing.
You said you screwed up?
Yeah, I couldn't remember how I did this last time. But I finally figured it out and got everything working. I was trying to watch the stream on YouTube, you know, so I could see the comments.
Oh, yeah. Are you on a laptop?
Yeah.
Well, can you not see them on your laptop?
Well, I can now. Once I figured it out how I'd done it last time, because I think the actual chat here on the side of StreamYard is exactly what shows up in YouTube, but I still like having YouTube open so I can see what's going on there too.
Yeah, it is the same. I think it posts on YouTube before it posts on StreamYard. It takes like 10 seconds after it's posted or something.
Yeah.
We're stacking wood. We run out of fuel, and she went and got some more fuel.
How many ricks you selling today?
Well, I think just one. I don't know yet. I'm trying to find a better place to set you up, but I guess that's all we got for now. Just one, I think, but I don't know. I don't have very much, and I really don't want to go cut any. It's been raining
Just don't
here.
feel like it?
No. It's been raining here. It rained last night. And I got a fire in this barrel here, and we haven't had a fire in about 3 days in it. And this morning it was still smoking, even after it rained.
Huh. Well.
But everything's wet, so it's not going enough. It's just smoking. It's not got a flame or anything.
And Dad, where he's been cleaning off the ridge, he's got a bunch of piles of cedars he's waiting to dry out so he can burn them all.
Oh, yeah. Last year we did a bunch of them. We cut down, I think, 40-something for a guy. Charged him $8 a tree. He just wanted them cut so we can get more, more grass to grow for his cows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. The farm had been neglected for years and years, and it's absolutely covered with cedars. And a lot of them had been just kind of topped when they was, little. So now the tree ain't like 10, 12 foot tall, but the trunk's like 8 inches or more thick.
Yeah, well, and then those like bloom out like a Christmas tree, so you lose 10 feet radius of grass.
Yeah.
I hate doing this, so I put my coveralls on and get on my knees so I don't have to bend over.
Yeah. Oh, John said he was going to come in here.
Oh, John, that's why I seen that comment earlier.
Yep. Oh. It's a cloudy, cold day.
It is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. What's the temperature?
40.
That ain't bad. I don't know what it is here. It's not really cold, but being wet, I don't want to get my pants all soaking wet.
Yeah, the wind's blowing just a little bit, so it's a little nippy out.
Yeah.
What's going on, Drake? Work's going all right, I guess. Just sitting here killing some time.
It's going pretty good if he's on YouTube Live.
Yeah, I'm getting paid for it, just not by YouTube.
Not yet. You will one day, I'm sure.
I don't know. It's a slow going process. But I mean, I can understand why they changed it because I'd say a lot of people, especially when they play the algorithm right and have the kind of content that a lot of people would watch and whatnot.
Yeah.
A lot of people were just, jumping on here to make a living out of it, and they had to make it a little bit harder for them to do it.
So used to, like everybody got paid that put video on YouTube or what?
Well, the requirements to get monetized weren't as strict as they are now, not as high. Now it's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and that's a pretty big goal to reach.
What did it used to be?
I can't really remember, but I've been on YouTube before it changed. Not very long before it changed, but before it changed, and I can't remember what it was exactly before then.
Did you ever get paid before?
No, I've never got that far.
Yeah, I think it takes a while, I guess. Not easy. But then I guess once you get the 1,000 subscribers, and if you upload consistently, I guess you get paid all the time then.
I'm going to try and see if it says.
If it says what?
I think what it used to be, you had to have 10,000 views on your channel, and that was it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was in 2017, so it's not been long since they changed it to what it is now.
You had the video that had like 11,000 views, didn't you?
Lord, no, I know of.
Yeah, I think you do. One of your first ones.
I'll have to look.
I could have swore
so.
Because you're standing. I can't remember what the video was. You're standing maybe like, did you do a weed eater rack or something maybe?
Well,
it was something from
Harbor
Freight.
Them hooks from Harbor Freight. Yeah, I made a video about that. That was pretty popular, but I don't keep up with the views and stuff.
I think it had 11,000 views.
Yeah, I'm going to look real quick, see if it shows my highest view count.
It was a lot.
Let's see.
Oh.
I've got a few that's got over 300 views. There's one that's 4.
I thought it had.
Here's
11.
one that's. Let's see. My shop light video, it's a 1,600 over 1,600 views on it. Then
what's the Harbor Freight one? Have you got to it yet?
Not yet. 5,500 views on my FS111R trimmer review. Yeah, you're right. It's over 12,000 views for the Harbor Freight V-hook video.
Yeah, I watched it like I don't know. I guess it's been a month or so ago, and I think it had 11. So here recently, you've got another 1,000 on it.
Well, Yeah,
That's
I know.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
a lot of people. Yeah, that surprised me.
The most views I have is 180 something. It's on that Plymouth Giant sexing
Yeah,
the rabbits.
I've got a few that's got decent views, but kind of surprised me. I don't keep up with it. Harbor Freight should come out with a zero turn. I think Harbor Freight should come out with a gas powered lineup of a lot of different things other than just their pressure washers. I think they could come out with some push mowers, or what I would really like to see from them is more vertical shaft engines, like some single shaft or single cylinder vertical shaft engines for a riding mower, like 12 horsepower and up or something there like that. Which
Yeah.
they're 22, huh?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, their 22 horsepower V twin is a very versatile motor, but something like a 15, 16 horsepower or whatever, a single cylinder that's a little bit cheaper and still got decent power would be, a good seller, I think. A little cheaper than that V twin.
Yeah, Harbor Freight, depending on what you get, they have some decent stuff.
Yeah, I like Harbor Freight. I've bought a number of their engines and whatnot, and I've never had a problem with anything, which really I've not run their engines very long. When I have had them, I've put them on stuff and then end up selling it.
That's what's on the log splitter. We blew up the other engine and went and bought a Harbor Freight horizontal shaft.
Yeah, I got one on a tiller that I use, and that thing, it's blown big clouds of smoke for some reason 2 or 3 times, and I think I just had it overfilled. But instead of smoking all the time, it would start burning a lot of oil and then bogging down and everything, and blow a huge cloud of smoke. But I think I got it to where it quit doing that. I don't know what the problem was.
Did it tip over or anything?
I don't reckon.
Well, if it tipped over, you might have got oil down in the cylinder.
Yeah. I know it never did tip over. I don't know what caused it to do that, but I think the last time I did it, I took some of the oil out and it worked a lot better then.
Almost got what we got stacked. A few more pieces. I didn't think we had this much already split. I guess so. Damn it, now I got to stand up and bend over.
I've never used a log splitter myself. We've always done it the old-fashioned way with a Gold Devil.
That's how we used to do it, by hand. And then once we sold about 100 Rick, I said, nope, this is dumb. No. Do you guys still burn wood now, David?
Now, we don't burn wood. My aunt, she burns wood, and we try to get her a couple loads throughout the season.
Yeah, he's live. Why? You don't want to be in it?
Harmon it's getting kicked off.
Well, it's because we're so far. That one day she sat at the.
Yesterday.
That one day she had to sit at the front door.
I was out here yesterday.
Oh, I don't know. What are you eating? Then? Twix?
Kit Kat.
Or yeah, Kit Kat.
Oh,
Let me do. Well, crap.
trying to switch the camera around.
Yeah, I figured it out last night.
There you go.
Yeah. Got a bunch of trees. Not really trees, but logs, I guess. And then got more down there, if you can see it, behind the barrel.
Yeah. What's wrong with your mower deck? You talking about wanting a new mower deck.
I think, I don't know if it's the mandrel or if it's the, like the the little housing here that it sits in. But
Yeah.
this one's wanting to scalp, like it's not mowing even.
Have you checked your blades to see if they're bent?
Yeah, I took it and to a hustler dealer, and that's what they said. They think it's this piece is bent. I don't know what they called it, but this thing's been through hell. I ripped the side over here and had to re-weld it. You can see right here.
Yeah.
Because look
I'd
right
say
here. I
cut
mean, this is how my whole yard is. Rocks
that
everywhere.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this
That's
is
the way
what
mine
it's doing. Well, I guess the battery's dead on it now, but I need to take the cover off and see if the shaft's broke again.
I've never heard of starter shafts breaking. I've heard of the teeth getting ground off from stripping, but I've never heard of shafts breaking.
I used to have it. I might have thrown it away now. The piece that actually, the piece of the shaft. Yeah, I must have thrown it away, I guess. I need to take that housing off and.
Have you ever adjusted the valves on your motor?
Nope.
That could be part of it. If your motor's got a lot of compression, it'd make it harder for the starter to turn it over.
Yeah. I don't know. This will be the third one. I'm sure that's what it is. I just haven't taken that off to actually check.
Yeah. What's up, Paul and Nathaniel?
And there's the Harbor Freighty. Well, let me go over here. The Predator.
Yeah, those are good motors. Is that the 212 or the 3 horsepower?
That's the 212. Well,
Yeah. Those are good motors.
yeah, it's good. The exhaust is vibrated off of it, or the muffler.
Yeah.
But I can't even do this. There we go. That's from hauling it, I guess. Probably. But we had to switch it from a vertical shaft to a horizontal.
Yeah. I've got an old Troy Belt horse tiller that was my papa's that I need to do some work on it, but I want to put a 8 horsepower Predator on it instead of just a 212, which 212 would probably be plenty, but I think it'd be nice to have that 8 horsepower on it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I wish they would make an 8 horsepower electric start instead of just a 420.
An electric start, is that a Harbor Freight motor you're talking about? Or just in general?
The 420 single cylinder Harbor Freight engine, it's electric start. I wish they would make the 8 horsepower electric start as well.
Yeah.
That's this one.
I don't know. Who else was in here?
The thing about, let's see, Quick Shoot's the one that has the rod on it that sticks up the handle, I think. The only thing about that, which I probably would never have a problem with one like that, but I would really like to have something like Grass Flap where it's a cable and a pedal. That way I could just, operate it with my feet and it's not sticking up kind of, out in the open in a way. I want to look at a Grass Flap. I've heard some bad things about them, but I've heard a lot of people that do like them, though.
Pretty close.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Good start.
Well, if you want, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to mess up your.
Oh, you don't care if you mess up my. It's not even mine. It's David's. But you don't care if you mess it up. Oh. 12K for Harbor Freight V-hook for trimmer. Huh. What are you doing?
Splitter up.
Oh. Hey, I better get this on video. The one time she's actually doing something.
You better be careful.
I know.
Out there, her and a chainsaw in her hands.
Her chain's done on that chainsaw, but she doesn't want to pick mine up and use it. There's like pretty much no teeth left. I mean, they're still there, but you know, they've been filed back so far. They don't really even do any good anymore. But it beats having to pick up the heavy saw.
And what model did you say your saw was again?
Mine's a 290 Farm Boss. Hers is a 170. I don't even know where mine is. Let me switch this again. I like this. I can go back and forth.
Yeah.
And I got a 20-inch bar on it right now.
Yeah, that's what's on my 310 20-inch.
I need to get away from her. She's making too much noise. Look at you guys. She flipped me off. How rude. Did you go out and do your testing yet, David?
Here at work, yeah. Yeah, I've got everything pretty much done. I just got to run one test later this evening and sweep them up, and I'll be done. Man, I can't wait for spring to get here.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be a lot busier this year.
Yeah. I'm going to try and talk to a CPA this coming week and see if they can tell me anything about working out of state. I don't know how I'm to look up or find out something like that where I'm wanting to go over into Tennessee.
Oh, that place you're wanting to go is actually across state line, huh?
Yeah, it's only like a mile across state lines, if that.
Yeah, see, I guess you'd have to pay state taxes in Tennessee also.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I guess maybe I should look into that too, because I'm only I can be in Oklahoma in about 2 minutes.
You got any customers over there?
Do what?
You got customers over there?
No, we don't, but you know, if somebody wanted it, I mean, it's only 2 minutes away to get across state line, so. Brandito, Santa Cruz, what?
Let's see.
Well,
Fastest way to get more lawn customers.
hey.
I advertise in my local newspaper, and I've had good luck with that. But just about anything you can do, like Craigslist or Facebook yard sale sites, ads in the newspaper, those will cost you a little bit of money, but not much. But different things like that, just get your name out there and do good quality work, of course. And then once you get a little bit of establishment, word of mouth will take off from there. So they claim. I don't think I've gotten hardly any customers from word of mouth, but they do talk. So
We got 5. Well, last year was our first year, and we got, well, one guy we told him, or we told everybody, if they refer us to somebody, we'll mow their yard one time for free. And then that one guy got us his brother-in-law, and then the brother-in-law got us his dad, and then that same guy got us another lady that he works with. So we got 3 or 4 just off of one person.
now, did you, as soon as you got that customer, did you do that mowing for them, or did you wait a few times?
Did I mow for free?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Well, one guy we had that first one we mowed like 3 times for free, but we did it like we just did the next mow free.
Yeah.
See,
if I was going to do that, I would say, if you can get me a customer and I mow for them 3 times, then I'll give the original one for free. That way, it ain't going to be just a one and done thing, and then the next mow is going to be for free.
Yeah.
You're not going to get ahead that way, the way I think, anyway.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Make sure they're going to stay on instead of, mowing for free, and then you're not making any money. Really.
If you mow for this customer, and then you mow for this customer, and the original customer drops you,
Yeah.
You got take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Of course, it may not happen that way, but there's a potential there. That's just my way of thinking.
Yeah, you got to save your ass.
Yeah.
She's over there dancing.
Yeah, if you give that a try, I hope it works out for you. Like I say, I live in a very small area, and newspapers work pretty good for me.
And that's a lot of it too, is the newspapers are probably one of the better sources because most clients are going to be older people.
Yep.
That can't do their yard, and they're the ones that get the newspaper. They don't have Facebook. They don't go to look on Google to see who's going to mow their yard. They look in the paper.
Yeah. And you see, the city that I'm wanting to go into, they have a newspaper for the whole county, and they have the electronic edition, that you can just pull up on your tablet or whatever, plus physical paper. So they would reach all age groups most likely.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping the CPA can tell me something about the different states and whatnot, because I really want to try and get into that other area. I mean, I could go, the same distance over into the next county and still be in Virginia, but there's only one town up that way, and then it's another like 20 or 30 minutes to the next big city, and there's another city next to it. So there's a lot more driving really up that way than there is going down to this one where there's 2 cities, even though one's in one state, the other's in a different state, and then I'm in my own state. So I'll be in 3 different states if I service both cities.
Yeah.
But there's 15,000 people right there in 2 cities that are only a mile apart.
Well, it wouldn't be any different. Do you work in the same state you live in?
Yeah. I'm only like 7 minutes from my house right now.
Because I've had a few buddies when I worked at CFI. They actually lived in Oklahoma. So they would have to pay Oklahoma state tax and Missouri state tax. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet how all this stuff works.
Oh, crap. Trying to charge my phone.
Let's see here.
Do I?
Home advisor. I've never used that kind of stuff simply because you have to pay for it. I would try the free, anything you could do for free, try it and use the crap out of it. And if it seems like it's not going to work out well for you or not working as well as you think, put a little bit of money into like Facebook ads or Home Advisor or whatever. Don't dump a whole lot at one time into it. Just, try and get a feel for it and see how it's going to do. And if it works good for you, then, you can do more from there. But I would try all the free stuff first and do all the free stuff.
Yeah, I have those people call me all the time. Home advisor, and I tell them if I got to pay for it, I'm not doing it.
I don't know if it'd be, I don't know. If it's going to be like that, I don't know if I'll be able to expand into there or not. See, right now, and I don't know if I should even say this or not, but I'm listed just as a sole proprietor. I do have liability insurance for the business, of course, but I'm just a sole proprietor, and I just file it as additional income right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would make sense to have a license, or
Yeah, which that's something I've considered looking into once I get bigger into this business and whatnot. But I mean, right now I just don't think that I'm on that level just yet. Which the state or the country, federal, whatever, may not think that. I don't know.
I mean, it'd be worth asking somebody about.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm going to try and talk to CPA and see if they can give me some information on all this stuff. In fact, I'm going to write down some notes while I'm thinking about it so I can remember to ask this stuff.
This stupid charger, the truck charger, sucks. It says it's charging. I guess we'll see. My phone's at 5%.
Yeah, my battery on my laptop's at 10.
You have a charger there?
Yeah, I just now plugged it up. Okay, so a couple questions I want to try and ask the CPA would be, just in general about working in different states like Kentucky and Tennessee. Do I need an LLC to work in those states or at all? And like I say, I'm not sure when exactly I should, jump into that or not. There's John. We'll be here, brother. Just take your time. We'll probably do this for, I don't know, about 2 hours or so. If it's anything like John's, we'll be here for 3.
If it's anything like Drew, you'll be here for 4.5.
I can't sit here that long. Anything over 30 minutes, I start fidgeting too much and my back starts bothering me too much.
Yeah, it's hard for me to sit still, too.
And you'll notice on the stream or whatever, if you ever watch my picture, I'm all the time, moving my neck or just something because I'm popping my neck all the time. I'm always moving. Whereas my feet, whatever, I move constantly. I cannot sit still.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to be on here a little while, I'm going to go help her and let this charge for a little bit.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll be here for a little while.
We'll see. Yeah, well, give me like 30 minutes or so. We should probably have that rick just about done, and hopefully this will be charging a little more.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll be here.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right. See you later, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Google the requirements for each state. Okay. I'll try to do that and see what I can find. I've been trying to look up like out-of-state requirements or whatever, and I'm not exactly sure how to word it to try and look up something that specific or whatever. I've been wondering too if I may need to talk to my insurance since I may be going out of state. I'm sure my insurance would probably have to go up or something, cover more. I don't know exactly. I think though that I got a real good deal on insurance. I got $1 million in coverage, no deductible, for $450 a year. And that's $400 for the insurance and a $50 processing fee. So I think it's pretty good insurance. It's well priced. So what are you up to, Cruz? If I end up expanding quite a bit this year, like I'm hoping, I'm probably will start looking more and more into that. No matter where the job site is. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Should be fine. May have to file taxes in both states. That's kind of what I thought as well on that. See, I've got a buddy that I'm not sure exactly if all along or if he's been servicing both states for some time or whatever, but he lives in Tennessee and Virginia. He owns property in both states and, of course, mows in both states, and he does pest control on top of his lawn care business. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. His pest control business is his primary thing, and he does lawn care to fill in the gaps because, not everybody's getting their house sprayed for pests. So, he's probably, got everything set up or whatever that he just does each individually or whatever because he's a resident of both states. Got his vehicles tagged and everything both states. Well, the ones he has in each state is for that state. I don't think all of his vehicles are tagged for just one state, but I could be wrong. He's got a number of vehicles and a lot of trailers. I think he's got like 10 trailers. Now that's just the way I guess I work. That's issues I've had for especially the last few years and whatnot. That's why I'm on a mild medication for it. Let's say that. I always kind of think of the possibilities of what could go wrong, and that a lot of times ends up steering me away from doing some stuff sometimes. What's going on, Paul? How many subscribers are you up to now? I believe you're the same Paul that's been in DLT streams. Alrighty, we'll be here. What's going on, Tom? 28 subs. Good deal, man. I'm going to grab a bottle of water real quick. So if you come up soon, John, or whatever, I'll be back just a second. That's not really the desk. That's a whole entire counter. This whole entire room's got a counter all the way around 3 walls and then a big island that goes almost all the way across the entire lab. But I need to get a backdrop. I'm planning on ordering one. That and a tripod too. Put a backdrop up in here in case if I do this on the weekends where I've got plenty of time. I can hang a sheet because one of my coworkers has kind of mentioned that I ought to do something like that. But I'm going to try and do that in the near future. That was kind of in a way. It's kind of in a way what I done with that buddy of mine. I went up to his area and we hung out and talked and whatnot. And we're trying to do that again, but he's been working a whole lot, and I'm hoping maybe in the near future, especially before the season starts, because he's wanting to do a lot of dealer hopping, and he's wanting to make a video and stuff too. And I think if we can work it out to where we can both run around to some of these other dealers and whatnot, that'd be a really cool video for my channel as well. I'm guessing you mean the backdrop. Just look on Amazon for backdrop. What I call that? Let's see. Backdrop stands. They make some that are like 2 stands with a piece going across, but the one I'm going to get is just a single stand. You go straight up with a T, and I think that'd be plenty. Especially, I'm not showing a whole lot right here, so I think just a single stand would be plenty for me. Plus, they're super cheap. The single stand, a T-shaped stand, is like $30. You can probably find them even cheaper. Which a whole 10-foot wide, double stand, they're like $50 or $40. So they're cheap, really, really cheap. So, which you may end up getting really, really cheap, but let's try and get one sometime. Oh, how long have you been waiting? I just now noticed you down there.
I just got down there. I was just down there like 60 seconds maybe.
Oh, okay.
So what's going on? How you doing?
How long have you been waiting? I just now noticed you down there.
I just got down there. I was just down there like 60 seconds maybe. Oh, I got
YouTube.
So what's going on? How you
How long have you been waiting? I just now noticed you down there.
I got a big echo. Hang
I was just
on.
down there like 60 seconds maybe.
Oh, I got
YouTube.
So what's going on?
Can you hear the echo?
Yeah, big echo. 60 seconds, maybe.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. You got it? I did, I did the same thing. The first time I ever come up was on Bowman Stream, and I had it was looping like 5 or 6 times, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
All right, let's try that now.
I heard you.
No echo? Can you hear me?
Your mic's messing up. Probably your internet.
Probably. I'm going to jump off. I'll be right back. Let me try something. Let me figure out how to.
Alrighty. Mark's does use a back truck, but I can't remember what he uses. I think he uses, like, the software that he uses allows him to do that, where you don't have to have a green screen. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I've done the same thing on Bowman Stream. Yeah, it starts looping, and like I tried to stay up for a little bit on Bowman Stream, trying to figure out what was going on, and it ended up looping like 5 or 6 times. It's like it'd say the same thing, just are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? What? Nothing to do with irrigation, however he does on an operate. $2.5 million a year business. Damn. What am I running tests on? Well, we run a total suspended solids test on all points of the operation here at the plant, and we run a chlorine test 3 times a day. We treat the finished water with chlorine, and once a week we do a pH test on every spot in the plant and just various things like that. But it's all very simple, quick tests.
Let's try
that. What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're not breaking up or anything for now.
All right. I think I fixed it now. I think I had my phone running, so my phone was going, and then I had a tab open with the original live, so I had all 3 stream things going, and it was just echoing.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I've got YouTube open on the stream, which I probably don't need to since the comments do show up here. But I just like, being able to see what's going on and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, it drove me crazy. I was like, who's talking right now?
Yeah. But yes, I do work at a sewage treatment plant.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing today?
So what have you been up to, John?
Not much, man. Just running around this morning, trying to get some stuff done. Took my wife to work, and I picked her up. Took her to work last night. Picked her up. So
yeah,
I didn't sleep much last night. I've been up since like 4:30, running around trying to get shit done. I'm running off caffeine once again, but that's how my life goes.
Yeah. I've been wondering if I need to start to figure out what's going on. Hopefully this year I won't have the energy problems and the feeling faint problems like I did last year. I kind of wonder if it's that diuretic they got mixed in with my blood pressure medicine that's causing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. You definitely got to take care of yourself, because the last thing you want is to be out there on a mower and you fall over, man.
Yeah, I've done that once.
Do you keep here's a good question, I guess we can get started. Do you keep an emergency card on you?
Emergency card?
Yep. Like a card somewhere on you. It's got all your contact information in case something happens.
Not necessarily a card, but in my phone, which I do keep on me at all time, I have some numbers labeled under emergency. So somebody probably would quickly find them by that if something were to happen.
Yeah.
But the first summer that I worked with the company I'm at, I was still part time. I was just taking care of the local park, and I was out mowing, and the mower broke down. I think the belt broke or something there for the hydro pumps, and I was probably 100 yards away from the shop. So I took off walking. I was going to go get a side by side so I could pull the mower back to the shop. Well, outside the gate to the park, there was a buddy of mine standing there, and I stopped and started talking to him. Well, all at once I started feeling really faint, like, black clouds started coming in around me and everything. And I reached out to grab the brush guard on the side by side, and I just fell face first right on the gravel road. And
That's not
my
good.
glasses, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but I got a little scar here where my glasses cut my face open and everything else. According to the paramedics, I was out for some time, and they took me to the hospital and put me on IV fluids until like 2 a.m. and bright lights, couldn't sleep, pillows wasn't worth a damn. Finally, I told them, hey, get me out of here or do something for me. I want out of here so I can get some sleep, and they finally turned me loose.
That's crazy. I know after the heat exhaustion I got hit with last year, I've been meaning to make a card, just a little simple card to put in your pocket or whatever and have your emergency contact and my name and all kinds of information on it. Just for when I'm out mowing in case I fall over or, the mower flips over on top of me and somebody, can come get me, at least they have my information.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to do it, but I've been procrastinating on it too long. I haven't really thought anything of it, but I need to do it for the season start.
Yeah, that's kind of too why I'm going to definitely stick with a helper through a lot of this year. That way in case if something happens to either one of us, somebody can help us out, help each other out.
Having a helper is good for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing about this job. It's the same old shit, just different day.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, Tom, see, I could go pretty good for quite some time. Well, not very, very long, but, 3 or 4 hours or whatever, especially once it started getting hot. And I keep water on my trailer all the time. And, every time, I'm around the trailer, I grab a bottle of water and usually down it right then. But I would be going pretty good, and I just start feeling really faint, really, really like my energy just tanks, like I hit a brick wall. Yeah. And I'd have to sit down for a little while. And, I'd start feeling better and whatnot. And then as soon as I stood back up again, I'd get lightheaded. And I would try to, drink or eat something, thinking maybe it's my sugar or something like that. But most time it wouldn't even help. Not much. But then by the time we get down to the yard and I get in the truck and be able to ride just a little ways and get kind of cooled off again, I'd be feeling okay. Not great, but I'd be feeling better than I was.
Yeah, that's what happened too. I dealt with that with the heat and shit. And it's kind of a scary thing, man. Definitely got to stay cool and hydrated. And
yeah, so I don't know if that's. I'm wondering now if it's that diuretic is in it, but you see, I think all of last year I was on metformin. They've never told me that I'm diabetic, but honestly, I probably am. They put me on metformin thinking, because I do have elevated A1C. I don't think it was over 7, but it was high. And they kind of put me on the metformin thinking it'd help me lose weight. Well, I did lose some weight over the summer. I could have probably lost a whole lot more if I'd done my diet a lot better. But here for the last couple months or whatever, I've been on Ozempic shot once a week, and I don't think I'm losing any weight off from it either, which of course this time of year it's hard to anyway. But like I say, they've never actually told me that I'm diabetic, but I kind of wonder if I may be or not.
Well, I got a question for you. Now I just remembered it. So I thought of this last night. I wanted to ask you. So I know you were I know you were going to do the dumpster rental thing. Do you actually do junk removal too, or was it just a dumpster rental?
I have done very little junk removal in the past.
Okay.
I've only done like one or two jobs. And I plan to kind of offer that this year, but I'm going to have to be very careful. It's like if it's anything very heavy, we're going to have to, I guess, try and get it out or only pick it up if it's already outside in case we have to bust it up or something there to make it lighter, because I'm just not going to risk picking up a couch with my back the way it is.
Right.
Which
So
my back is getting in decent shape, but I mean, if my back goes down early this season, I'm screwed.
yeah, that's for sure. So I just recently learned. So I only did maybe four junk removals last year, and I got talking to a guy on one of the social media platforms. It's either Instagram or TikTok. He does it, and he did it. So he started out just like I did, where he started out mowing, but he ended up going more junk removal, and he got rid of mowing. Well, I just recently learned this out, and I figured I'd share it with you. So here in my state, I know every state's different, every city is different, but here in my state, it's just like the guy I was talking to. Here in my state, you have to have, it's a special license and a special permit to do it. He did not have it, and he got fined out the ass by his state for not having it. I thought I was covered by having my business license and being licensed and insured and everything else for me mowing. I thought that was all you needed to, haul trash to a dump, essentially. Well, after talking to him, I looked into it, and then I was like, okay, surely it's just maybe a sanitation license or something like that. But it's not. It's something weird. I have to have some kind of special permit and some kind of like construction license or something like that just to haul junk. So didn't know if you knew anything of it or if you had to. As of right now, I'm kind of keeping it quiet that I don't do junk removal anymore until I can get my shit figured out, because I'm not trying to get fined out the ass.
I've really not looked into it all that much, but as far as the dumpster trailer, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it don't turn up that I have to have something like that. But I've not really looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, the thing is about my area, there's so many people that do odd jobs and stuff like that. For a fact they ain't got shit, and they're probably, a lot of them are probably the kind that would undercut anybody else that's trying to do it halfway legit.
Just to get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the area, because nobody gives a shit around here. I mean, it's just, that's how backwoods and backwards we are down here.
Yeah.
Half the people you may see out and about or whatever doing this kind of stuff with the sketchy setups, the trucks that don't half run, they're probably just looking for enough money to get them a 12-pack or a couple of peels or something there.
Yeah, probably. Well, I didn't think anything of it until I started talking to him. I wish I saved the video and saved what I was saying to him so I could reread it and maybe have more information on it. But we were just talking back and forth, and I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no way you got to have some kind of special permit just to haul trash. And then I looked into it, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I've got to have some kind of, it's like a construction license mixed with some kind of permit, and it's not even something I would think, like I would think it would maybe be a sanitation permit or something like that, but it's not. It has something to do with it. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to have to try and figure out how to get this.
But what if you just carry household stuff? Don't do shingles and wood and all that kind of stuff, but just household like furniture and trash.
As far as I know, if I haul any trash right now for a customer, if I haul any trash for a customer as a business, I have to get the permit and the license to do it. Now, my kind of loophole right now is my truck isn't lettered. I don't have my business name or anything on it. So if somebody go over, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm just hauling this trash for my brother. I did a renovation at my house. And the problem is if I get caught doing it several times, they're going to be like, where are you getting this from? But not that might not happen. It's just still the paranoia. I don't know how the guy I was talking to got caught. I didn't ask him that.
Yeah, I kind of done that to see the one junk removal I done last year that I actually got that refrigerator from. I didn't charge her a whole lot because if we hadn't been talking with her so much, we wouldn't have been there long. And I had, not even barely had the floor of the trailer covered. So it wasn't a whole lot of stuff. But I thought about taking it to the landfill since it'd be easier to get rid of, but it would be just about as far to take it to a transfer station. Just a little dumpster site, whatever, what we got around here. So that's what we done. We just took it there so I wouldn't have to pay a dump fee.
Yeah.
Now,
So here for me, my dump fee is cheaper than any transfer station near me. So depending on where I'm at, the dump might be closer to me. But like from my house where I live now, there's like 3 transfer stations that are closer than the dump. But the dump is so cheap, it's more cost effective for me to drive that, twice the distance just to go dump there versus going to a transfer station, because the transfer stations are that expensive here to dump trash.
Yeah, well, what we call a transfer station is just a, little chained in, fenced in lot with just dumpsters scattered around. Anybody can take their stuff there and, just trash it. And then the county comes around with a trash truck and empties all the dumpsters. But the actual transfer station, now you do have to pay there, but I've heard a lot of people call them just, the dumpsters or whatever. Or some people call them transfer stations, or because they're, I don't know. But I ain't looked into permits or anything like that just yet.
Yeah. I know I'm going to probably spend this next week or so trying to look into it and figure it out, because I try to do everything to be as legit as I can so I don't get any surprise visits from somebody that's going to screw me, you know what I mean? But
That's exactly what I'm going to be doing too. I'm going to try and talk to a CPA tomorrow and find out what I need to know potentially about working in different states and whatnot. If I may need to look into getting an LLC or whatever anytime soon. I'm hoping, kind of hoping not, but never know. But got to try and figure out what I need to do about the different states, because that city I'm wanting to get into is like literally just, it's not even a mile to the other side of the city from the state border. But it's just far enough inland to get me in trouble.
Yeah, that can be tricky.
Yeah, you're breaking up quite a bit now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It wants to lag every now and then and screw your mic up.
Yeah, that's probably my Wi-Fi. It's going to not hold up on us today.
After it worked fine for 3 hours yesterday.
I know. It's funny because right after I got off that stream, there was no Wi-Fi left in my house. Like the Wi-Fi went out right after that. And I didn't get Wi-Fi connected until, I don't know, around 11:30 last night. I guess it finally reconnected to my phone.
Huh.
My Wi-Fi sucks here, and we don't have any other option in this small town.
Doing good, Nathaniel. How are you? Oh, yeah. I'm sure a lot of customers, too, are going to try and, put everything that you just told them you don't want in the trailer on the very bottom, too.
Yeah.
No tires, no concrete, no chemicals, and once you get everything else off the top, you've got half a trailer load full of just that. Yeah, that went very, very well yesterday. I'm looking forward to having more like that, and I hope that mine can even just turn out to be half that well.
Man, I was really impressed with it. I had no idea it was going to go anything like that. I thought maybe, a few of you guys would get up and we talk for a little bit. I was thinking 45 minutes to an hour tops, and it would die out. I had no idea that we were going to carry on a conversation for 3 hours, just long, just in so much information being shared. And
yeah. I figured, about like you say, 45 minutes to maybe an hour and a half, something there like that, and over half of it be just us bullshitting and storytelling. But it turned out to, be very informative.
Yeah, I'm trying to surprise myself with the analytics of it, because as I said yesterday, I'm always watching my analytics on YouTube and stuff. I want to see how every video is doing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hold off on watching it. I was peeking at it last night, and it's doing really well, so I'm hoping that'll take a big chunk out of the watch time.
You froze up again. We didn't get all that.
Oh, I said,
Yeah.
am I good now? I'm hoping that it takes a big
And
chunk out of the watch time.
There it goes again.
Am I freezing up, or is it just the mic?
You freeze up a
What's
little
it
bit,
doing?
and then it like you fast forward for a few seconds where it's trying to catch up, and it just sounds like a jumble, and nobody can understand what it says.
Oh, that's just how I talk, man. I don't.
They're lagging out. All right, Tom. See you later. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was.
Am I lagging still?
Yeah, a little bit. Does your phone lag a lot cruised, or what happens there when you try it? What if you get a booster for your Wi-Fi? Would that help at all? And he's gone. Camera is crap. Oh, I mean, my built-in webcam isn't all that much either. So, if you want to hop up here, Cruz, then feel free to. Yeah, I can't wait to get started on that thing. I'm hoping that it'll hold heels well, because I've got a few few places that are going to be a little bit steep, like where I'm afraid it may slide, especially if it's wet. But in order to make up for the difference in time.
Can you hear me?
Say again.
Can you hear me?
You're very quiet, but I can hear you.
How about now?
About the same. I can hear you, though.
Is it breaking up?
No, it's not breaking up yet, but you're louder now.
All right. We'll try it again.
Yeah. You think a booster would help your Wi-Fi at all?
I don't know, to be honest. It's pretty bad. I've taken this computer and set it right next to the router, and it didn't make a difference. And I plugged it in, and it still sucks. But
Yeah. That's the way it is here. I mean, the router, well, I mean, you could see it right there. There's the router on top of a book. And, that's like 5 feet away. But the computer over there on the desk, it's like 10 feet away. I think it's on Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure. Because there ain't no cords running around the walls, but it don't really work all that. Well, the computer works real good most of the time. It cuts out sometimes, but this thing, it messes up a lot.
Yeah.
Great text.
Wi-Fi we had was really good.
I wasn't sure what you said there. You lagged out again.
I said the Wi-Fi we used to have in the place we used to live was really freaking good. I miss it.
Yeah.
We don't have any option here now.
I mean, I would give Xmark a try. There's one guy local that has an Xmark walk behind, and he complained. Well, there's two guys local, actually. They both complained about the cut quality of the Xmarks, but their primary mowers are Skag, because they both deal with the same dealer, and they sell Xmark and Skag. And one guy says that that same dealer told them the Skag walk behinds are inferior to the Xmarks, even though the Xmarks don't cut as well. I mean, I'd like to try different mowers, but I'd have to find a dealer that's willing to work with me to let me demo stuff. And I mean, not just for 2 or 3 hours like most of them want to do. I mean, let me have a full day, if not 2 full days of mowing with it to, get to understand if it even is going to be good for me or not.
Yeah, I agree with that. I love my X-Mark so far, but I am open still to trying others out.
Yeah. See, I've heard the exact opposite about the twills. A lot of people say the twills suck on hills, that they slide. And then some people say they're great. I don't know what to believe. And then too, when the weight shifts and the way the wheels give, then it makes your cut uneven on the side of a hill. So some people love them, some people hate them, and it's all the same thing that I keep hearing. Either they say it's great or it's not on hills.
An extender, I might have to give that a try.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking of as a booster.
A booster, yeah.
Booster.
I might have to go to Best Buy today and give it a try, especially if I'm going to start doing this a lot more. I get frustrated with this
you're lagging out.
much. I didn't say anything important. I just said I'm going to try it.
That's YouTube just trying to say, you talked enough yesterday, John.
I guess, man.
I don't have Instagram, so that's a big reason for that. But I'm sure the X-Marks and stuff stripe good, but let's see. Go to my channel. I don't know if using Mark's or whoever's stream when Mark was there. I told Mark about it too. Go to my channel, look at my channel banner. You can't tell very much. Of course, the picture quality is kind of less in there too. But those stripes on my channel banner were made from a John Deere garden tractor. Not even a 7-iron commercial deck.
Grasshopper, what's your Instagram? I thought I follow you, but I can't find you.
Yeah. Like I say, I've heard people love them and people hate them, and I just couldn't justify, $1,200 or whatever for a set of them. The mower I ended up getting, I got for a good deal, and it didn't come with the twills, but, I'm fine with that. I think, though, prosumer grade and fully commercial grade zero turns should come standard with flat free front tires. That's ridiculous.
I've got a video coming out where I had a week of flat tires between both mowers.
The only time I've ever had a problem with a flat tire was this past season when I started putting fluid in my tires. I kept having the tubes break. And the only reason I put tubes in them is because I just wanted to keep the fluid off of the rims, which they use methanol, and they say it don't rust metal anyway, but I just wanted that extra bit of protection anyhow. So I went with tubes. And one of my tires had a sticker on the inside, is what they said, and it kept rubbing the tubing, hole in it and making it go flat. But other than that, I've never had a problem with trailer tires or nothing. And, I jinxed myself right then. I'm going to have 5 or 6 flats and probably a blowout on my truck or some shit this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do follow you. Okay. Oh, no, I don't.
See, I've got a local Gravely dealer. Well, they sell Bad Boy, Spartan, and Gravely. And the Bad Boy and Spartan lineup, they got the entire lineup, residential, commercial, and everything. But for Gravely, they mostly just carry the residential and kind of prosumer grade. I don't think they ever have any of the fully commercial grade.
Here's what Grasshopper was talking about.
Looking good.
Yeah, it does look really good. Grasshopper, what kind of mower do you run?
Everything's gotten expensive.
That's for sure.
I mean, look at trucks. You know, $80,000 to $100,000 for a new truck is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Of course, you're getting luxury when you're up that high, but damn. Lawnscapes of America, how are you? I'm not going to sing like DLT does. People don't like it when he sings. They're sure as hell not going to like it when I sing. I need to make a video of just the pictures that I've gotten, just a little like slideshow or something there of the yard stripes that I've took. I've got some decent pictures, and all of them are from my X540. The stripes are.
You're in the X-Mark Vantage. It's pretty good. I'm so paranoid my Wi-Fi is going to
You're
get out
lagging out.
on me.
Can't understand you again.
Shit.
That you're getting pissed off laugh?
Yeah. I'm about to snap this computer and go in there and break the freaking Wi-Fi router. Probably
I
don't
can
understand me,
now.
do
It's
you?
working now. Trucks are out of sight, that's for sure.
Does anybody know anything about the Gravely? Has anybody ran them? Anybody here?
And the thing about that dealer, they don't demo anything. They don't demo any mowers, no nothing at all. See, I tried to get a bad boy or Spartan to demo, and they don't do nothing like that. I don't even know if they work on those stuff in-house if you bring it in for warranty work. I don't know if it gets sent off or how they do that. They carry a lot of mowers, though. They usually come in on a semi when they bring them in.
I heard Ferris gives you a loaner if you got your mower down and it's in there getting repairs.
Yeah.
I heard they give you a loaner.
That's what my Deere dealer does, but they only got one mower, so you know you take a big chance of it being gone whenever yours breaks down. So
Yeah. That's still pretty good. I really like that. I think all dealers should honestly do that, but
yeah, especially if you're dropping $7,000 or more at their place.
yeah, you ain't kidding.
The problem I had with my Deere dealer last year, when I did have my mowers in the shop, it did take them quite a while to get them fixed and get them back. They kept saying they had problems with, labor and whatnot because of COVID, and they was scattering their workers between various dealers because there's like a bunch of dealers across, the whole area, 3 or 4 states or whatever, all under the same name, Mead Tractor, and it just took a while to get it back, but they finally did get it back. That's going to be an especially good thing, going into this year, because I do have my tractor mowers for sale, but I don't really look to sell them anytime soon, but because of the price I'm asking for them. I'm asking decent prices for them, but I know what they're worth and what condition they're in. So if I can't get that price, I'm not going to sell them. So I should have, 3 mowers going into this season. Good mowers. And he's back.
I'm back. We're done. We got it all loaded and gonna take it here.
Damn.
Yep.
That's Bowman's lawn, ain't it?
Oh, not much. We
What's
done.
up, brother?
Yeah.
Hanging out. Waiting for my Wi-Fi to give out.
Are you exceeding your limit or something?
My Wi-Fi sucks out here. I live in a real small town, so we only have one option.
That's the same here. We don't have Wi-Fi. I just use hotspot.
Hotspot.
Yeah. We have. That's the only option we have too. They got it kind of monopolized this area. It's like 2,300 people in this town. So.
That's the same for us.
2,300 people. Both of my towns, Local towns only got 1,000 each.
Yeah, and then our next town is well, the next big town is 50,000.
What's up, Tallgrass?
That's kind of like my area. Where are you located, Bowman?
Southwest Missouri.
Oh shit, I'm Southwest Missouri.
We're south of Joplin.
Oh yeah, I think I talked to you before, like a week or so ago. I live out in Clever, right outside of Springfield and Nixa.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just I don't know, like 12 miles south of Joplin.
Okay, right on. I know right where you're at. I used to live in Monette, which is just a little bit south of there.
That's where we went last night. If you've seen my live, and we picked up chickens.
What'd you
picked
get
up
there for?
chickens.
Oh,
Do
okay. You picked up chicken?
Yeah, I think it was actually like Mount Vernon or Pierce City or something.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I'm from all over that area there. Yep.
is that where you went to school?
No, I'm not originally from around here. I'm from the East Coast, but I've lived out here for about 4 years now, and I lived in Monette for about a year and a half, and then I moved to Marionville, which is a little bit further down the road, and now I live in Clever. So I'm right outside of Springfield and Nixa.
Yeah, she knows all them towns up there, Monette and Pierce City and Stott City or whatever. I don't know, all them little towns up there.
Yeah.
But we got them. They were selling them for $2 a piece, chickens. And
Damn.
around here, most people want at least 8
Yeah.
a piece. So I thought, hell, we'll drive an hour to pay $2 a piece for them instead of $8 a piece. So it worked out, but the live kind of went like shit, losing signal and all kinds of crap. But
Making 5 or 6 different.
yeah, making 5 or 6 of them just.
That's
It
pretty
was
cool.
a mess. And there's somebody else that's close to us too, up by. It was on that same stream, on Danny's stream. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, that's right. That is where it was. There's actually quite a few people from all right here in our area. There's
Somebody else.
Missouri.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Missouri lives. He's maybe an hour just outside of the other side of Nixa from me. And then there's a Handy Guy, whatever he's got a number at the end of it. Handy Guy something or other. He's another bigger channel. He lives right there in that area too. Yep.
Oh, I didn't really sure if I knew that.
It's not Handy Stars, is it?
No, not Handy Stars.
I know what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find him.
It's Handy Guy something or other, and it's got like a number at the end of it.
Handy Guy 2016.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
I'll put his link in the description, Bowman.
Okay. I don't know if I
He's an
can do
awesome guy. He's got an amazing setup.
I love what he did with the Great Dane. He made it like a stand-on spreader and aerator. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, we got this done quicker than I thought, but I don't know. Go deliver it sometime.
You do firewood too?
Yeah, we've done. I'd have to look, but I think we've done close to 150 rick this year.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we wrote everything down.
I wanted to eventually get into it.
Do what?
I said I wanted to eventually get into it, but that's a year or so away. I'm not there yet.
You don't want to get into it.
No.
You really don't unless you have like a tractor with a grapple on it or something. It's not really worth the time.
Yeah, the wood's a lot of work.
I mean, it keeps us going in the winter, but it's not worth it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to expand into like subcompact tractor, backhoe work eventually, or even just get a dump trailer and start making money with that, like making deliveries or junk removal with it or something there like that. But I definitely have to upgrade my truck because my little 4.8 liter 1500 ain't going to work out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this will be our last year really doing wood full time. We'll do it.
That sounds awful expensive. $10K to bulletproof a diesel? That sounds a little crazy.
$10K to bulletproof a diesel.
I mean, I don't know exactly what to go for. That sounds awfully expensive.
There's Lawnscapes of America. How many people's in here?
It says 9 people watching.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down. We let the chickens out. We didn't let them out. We just let them out into the fence until they get used to where they need to go to. You can't, when you get new chickens, you can't just let them out, let them run and expect them to know where to go. So we'll keep them down there for a week or so, and then we'll be able to let them out, and they'll know where to go back.
So Eddie, is your truck still got the DEF in it, or is it completely stock, bone stock?
I think that worked. How's Ardra? Did you see my tire rotating video?
Yeah, I did.
So you seen how bad them other tires were?
Yeah. See, mine, I've been debating on rotating my tires, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not because the tread front and back is pretty close to the same. The fronts are wearing a little bit more on the outside edges, and the rears are wearing more in the center.
Yeah.
But, they're pretty even over than that. So I'm not sure if it'd be worth trying to rotate them or not. And either way, I'd say by the middle of the year, I'm going to have to get some tires.
Hey, John, here's the tires we just took off the pickup. Is he froze? Oh.
He's lagging a little bit. Now you're about 2 frames a second right now.
I know.
We can hear you, though, just then.
You see my pool in a windstorm?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to look at wonderful Missouri wind.
There's what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 in here, but this one right here we had. The other 2 must be in here. Chase, no. Damn dogs.
You ever have problems with animals trying to get at your chickens?
Yep, we had a fox problem, and I sat out for, I don't know, probably close to 20 hours one week with the 12 gauge. And then I go back to work, I get a phone call or she sent me a picture. She ended up killing it with the 22. But I sat up on my deck for, I don't know, ever it felt like. Never seen it. We did have an egg in here this morning. None now. And then we got the little babies. So they're too little to get through the fence.
That is genius, honestly. I probably would have never thought of that.
What?
This comment I got on screen here.
Oh.
You need new tires and can't afford them, just go to junkyards and get the spares.
Yeah. I ordered them on Amazon. And it really cost about the same once I got them here and then paid somebody $15 a piece to mount them.
I'm going to try something here. I may end up dropping off, but hopefully I can get back inside before it ruins the stream. Oh, shut up, computer. Let's see what happens here. Now I can't see the screen. It's too bright. There we go. Oop. Y'all still see me or hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you. You're lagging a good bit on the video.
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
We can still hear you. You're lagging. I'm probably
Yeah, I don't
lagging
think it's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. It ain't going to let me get to the truck. And it's just, like 10 feet
Are
outside
you on
the door.
Wi-Fi, I guess?
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
What kind of truck?
I'm like John, our Wi-Fi sucks.
What kind of truck do you have?
2006 1500 single cab short bed Chevy.
Yeah, and then here's the. Let me do this again. This is fun going back and forth on my camera. There's the new ones.
Oh, they look
They're
good.
pretty. Yeah, it's the same tire. They're just same as
Try
that
it
other.
again. Yeah, I just got street tread on my truck.
Yeah, I can't just have street tread and be pulling logs and all that. So. Uh-oh. Evidently, there's
Outside.
park. Yeah, you're lagging.
Did y'all see that at all?
Yeah, I've seen it a little bit. You were lagging, but I could still see it.
Probably didn't show enough to be able to see.
David, I put my phone and charger in the truck, and it evidently doesn't work very good. It says I'm at 4% right now, so I'm gonna have to plug it in inside, I guess. Uh-oh.
So you know what I mean? You just fix it.
How to fix what?
All right, see you later, tall grass.
Hang on, baby. Oh. What did you do, Philip? What did you do? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my phone plugged in.
I hit pause.
You hit pause? Why would I get mad at you for hitting
Good,
pause?
brother.
Oh, wow. Now it's at 1 and died.
Yeah, everybody's having problems, ain't they?
I think he died.
Great pricing and choices. They just keep your vehicle hostage lately. Big, busy place with not enough people that know what they're doing. Yeah, run into that quite a bit.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm thinking when I upgrade, I'm not going to upgrade. I'm going to buy a truck eventually, like a 3/4 ton, or if not a 1 ton. And especially if I go with a 3/4 ton, I'm thinking about just getting a 2-wheel drive because I hardly ever go off road, really.
Yeah.
I've never been the type that just goes out in the field and slings the truck around. I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I try not to do that in my work truck, but I almost need 4-wheel drive for some of the roads I go on out here, and like at the dump especially.
Yeah. Now I've actually, let's see, there's one property that's gravel and would be a little difficult just going in 2-wheel drive. But if I got enough of a run and go, I probably could make it no problem. I mean, I've made it in my truck in 2-wheel drive, trying to just crawl up it, and made it up through there, so it wouldn't be a problem really. But like I say, if I could find, I'd like to find a 250 F250. This probably extended cab would be great if I could find one, and flatbed would be even better. But just 2-wheel drive, just a decent truck but cheap, like $3,500 to $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's something stout enough to pull a trailer and not have to worry about the transmission nearly as much.
Around me, everybody wants more. Everybody wants 10 grand at least for a shitty F250.
Yeah.
All the farmers and stuff around here, they want them.
Yeah, vehicles and everything's gotten outrageous.
Yep. I'm going to ride my F-150 into the ground as long as I can until I absolutely need to upgrade. Eventually, I'll get a bigger, 3/4 ton or a 1 ton, like you said, but I'm going to try and run it as much as I can before I need to.
All righty, Landscape. See you later.
See you later,
Take
Landscape.
Now.
Yeah. They're tired of seeing me lag.
I keep wanting to try and, if I can, find a 4-wheel drive 1 ton, because it would be a lot easier and cheaper to get a 1 ton dump truck than it would be to have a 3/4 ton or 1 ton and a dump trailer. Because, I mean, by the time you buy the truck and trailer, you can buy a pretty decent used dump truck, But I don't know. Let's have to see what happens.
The only thing that'll suck about that for you, like if you do a junk removal, then instead of just carrying it and putting it in a dump trailer, you have to pick it up and put it in the dump truck.
Yeah. And then too, a dump truck don't have as much capacity as a dump trailer.
Yeah.
My phone went dead.
Yeah.
David,
I didn't sleep that great last night. Damn stink bug.
David, can you hear me?
You're quiet, Bowman.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better, yeah.
I don't know, maybe because my phone's low. I don't know. It says I'm at 4%. My phone died, so I waited a second to let it charge.
Whew. So what you got planned for this week, John?
This week I'm planning on ramping up now. Going out advertising stuff. Not quite advertising, but at least getting ready for it and getting all my equipment ready and shit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going in and doing some talking to the few customers I am keeping for last year. Planning on talking to them and telling them what my plans are for this year. I've got I've got 2 customers that want a tree removal done. So I'm going to look for some people here in the area and find out pricing for them. And then I'm going to call my insurance and find out what it will take and take a look at it, because they're not bad. But and then
I got a couple old tillers. I don't know if I'm going to try and work on them or just get rid of them, but may work on that one old John Deere and try and talk to the CPA. And I guess the sooner I get that done, the better. I figured on probably the second week or maybe even the last week of February when I'll start passing out my door hangers. So try and get everything all figured out and sorted out before that time comes.
I come in, took over his football game.
And I did have 6 points, and now I have 12.
No, now you have 13.
Well, now I have 13.
Can you guys hear me good, or is it still not very
Kind
good?
of.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
It kind of sounds like you're talking.
You ain't got your microphone covered, do you? Like laying your camera on, or phone on a table or something there?
I mean, just like I usually have it. But is it better like this?
No, you're still quiet.
Well, let me get out and try to go back in, maybe.
So you're looking into getting another zero turn this year?
No, I'm gonna pretty much use the new zero turn I've got, and then I'm planning on getting, like I talked about, one of those smaller, like the Toro 30 or the X Mark 30, for the smaller yards, and that pretty much be my main setup to run for this year, and we'll see how it goes. The 60-inch, because I don't think I'm doing too many bigger properties this year. We'll see if I do that into the next year. So then I probably will end up debating on whether I'm going to sell the 60-inch and go like a 48 to a 50-inch mower if I sell that. But that's a year from now, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What'd you say is the reason you may get rid of the 60-inch?
Because it's freaking big, man. It's big and it's heavy. So putting it on smaller average size yards, you realize that it's too big and it's too heavy to really be on properties.
Yeah.
Smaller average properties anyways. But I'm going to let this year be my deciding factor on that, as I'm going to run it on all my average. It's going to be my main mower, and we'll see how well it does. Last year it was definitely too big, or it was on the bigger side anyways. I really think a 48 to a 50-inch would do really well.
Yeah. That's what I run into around here is, a lot of obstacles and very rough yards. If you go over a 54-inch, you pretty much scalp.
Yep. Ideally, I would like to keep it. I would like to keep a 60-inch just so I have that big mower. And then I would like to get a 44-inch zero turn. That way it fits inside 48-inch gates. Now, that 44 would also be my main mower at that point for all your average size yards. And then I'll have my smaller, like 30-inch mower for anything smaller than that. But,
I'm hoping if I get any properties that have like gated backyards or whatever, then my 40-inch will fit back there. Because the only thing smaller that I've got would be a 22, 21-inch push mower, and that sucks.
Yeah, I know that. I'm looking at not using the push mower a whole lot. I still want to get the Toro 30 just for those few properties that I do that have the real small gates, but
if I don't end up using my push mower, I'm probably going to sell it, which I got another one that I'm going to keep regardless. So if I don't have enough need for a push mower, I'll get rid of the self-propelled bagging mower. Say something, Bowman. Let's see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
You're still quiet. We can hear you, but you're still quiet.
I don't know, unless it's because my phone's not charging very much. It's only at 6%. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know how that.
Maybe because you're plugged up. I don't know what that would have to do with it, but
I don't know.
do you think a diesel mower would ever be in your future, John?
I don't know. That's a good question. It depends on how long I decide to keep them. Right now, no, because of the extra expense, and I don't plan on keeping any of my mowers that long yet. At least not right now. Once as I have my main setup and I know it works and I'm happy with it, then maybe yes. But then that'll determine how long I really stay in the business for. Long term, I don't know if I'll be cutting grass for 10 years from now. As I try to transition into something else, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have any problem with my gas mowers. But I don't know. It's really just the diesel for me. That extra expense is going to come down to how long I keep them.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't keep them long enough at all.
Yeah. See, I'd like to try fuel injected. I just want something that's more fuel efficient. But Deere, I think that they make one of the lightest diesel zero turns on the market. See, I think it's the Z994 is the model, I believe, and they offer it in a 54-inch cut, which I think is one of the smaller mowers that you can get too. Most of them are like 60 or bigger, but it's only like 400 pounds or something or heavier than what I currently have. And, you know, it's a gas carbureted Kohler engine. So, but the price is double, you know, it's like 18 grand, whereas mine's like 9 grand. So, but especially at that weight, I think if I'm looking, especially if I've got, you know, a lot of properties or whatever, I believe if I can and I'll justify it, I'd really like to get a diesel. See, I was going to get a diesel garden tractor for that reason too, for the fuel efficiency, which I still may yet sometime or another get one of them. But I'd really like to go with a diesel mower, but diesel trucks, they're just too risky, I think. So I'd stick with gas probably on the truck.
Hey, you leave my diesel alone.
Yeah.
But you know how to work on them. I don't.
I don't know how to work on them. Not mechanically. I mean, as far as, you know, other stuff, yeah. But as far as being a diesel mechanic, no.
And
If I get into any kind of like tractor work, I'll probably get a diesel just for the power. But again, that's a couple years away, anyways, before I venture into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anymore you could even find a gas tractor. I don't think they even make them anymore.
I think it depends on what you get. Like the little Toro Dingo, I think they still offer a gas motor in them.
Yeah, but they give that's like a lawnmower engine that's in them though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of how efficient is your gas motors? You said it's not efficient. Do you know about how many gallons of gas you burn in an hour?
Not exactly, but from the entire year, and this is, you know, going to work, going to whatever, going mowing, this is my entire year's gas bill from last year was like $1,600. I think it was like every other week I was buying 20 gallons of gas.
It's about how much I was, but I also mowed a lot.
Yeah, I was mowing like one day a week.
Oh shit, yeah.
But I was running 2 mowers. So.
Yeah. So my mower, it's got the Kawasaki FX700, whatever. I think it's like the 24 horsepower motor. It gets about an hour running wide open with actual mowing. It gets maybe like a gallon an hour, maybe a little less than that. It's really not bad.
Yeah, Kawasaki's, I think they use more fuel, but they got more torque, even though they have lesser horsepower than some other models.
Yeah. I know a full tank of gas on my zero turn will last me about 2 days with mowing all day.
See, my X540 only has a 5 gallon, and the GT235 had like a 3 or 4 gallon or something like that. I don't think it had a full 5 gallon. So, but now my zero turn, of course, has got like a 10 or 11 gallon. So that's going to be a big upgrade there.
Yeah. Yeah. The residential I started with only had a 4.5 gallon. So halfway through the day, I was filling up every day. Yeah. And now the new one, the manual says 8 gallons, but I've gotten almost 10 gallons in it before. So
yeah. See, if I started my day out with my 2 tractors completely full, I wouldn't even have to refill most of the time.
Yeah.
In a day's time. So Cruz said, when does the grass start growing in Missouri?
Usually March.
For me, it starts around mid-March to late March.
Yeah, that's about the same way for me, about the last week of March. That's when I'll be mowing, I'd say.
I'm lagging in.
Where are you at, Cruz? I can't remember exactly. I'm sure you said
I
it
think I froze
somewhere.
up. I don't know if y'all guys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What the fuck?
Did mommy leave? So can you guys hear me now, or is it still not very
Yeah, you're
good?
coming in good now.
I'm playing the video game for the boy.
I don't know what you did differently, but I can hear you better.
I'm playing it for me, yes, but he started it and I guess got bored or something. I don't know.
You having problems again, John?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys could hear me or what I said, but I lagged out pretty hard.
I can hear you pretty well now.
He got a first down.
No!
Not a touchdown, a first down. Calm down, Peppy.
Sorry.
What teams you playing?
I'm the Cowboys. I'm playing the Panthers.
Uh-huh. Look. One is they have 0.
We're winning 20-0.
Yeah.
20-0. I guess whenever it goes to the Panthers' turn, you just don't do anything.
Do what?
And whenever it goes to the Panthers' turn for you to play as them, you just don't do anything.
Yeah. Just we're gonna have to go in a minute, boy. I think. Damn it.
Am I frozen again?
No, you're good.
Okay.
When are you looking at getting that enclosed trailer, John?
Well, I'm hoping to get it before the springtime starts. So I'm hoping to get it sometime next month, but we'll see. I'm trying to do a lot, and I'm not trying to do I'm not trying to do too much too early, too fast, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get the enclosed trailer before springtime because I want to start right off the bat running an enclosed setup. But we'll see because I still got to get all the marketing stuff as well as I'm still trying to get that, one of those smaller mowers and stuff to run. So worst case scenario, I might suck it up for one more season or at least the beginning of this season and run my same open setup for a while. But if I do that, I guarantee you before the end of this season, I'll have an enclosed setup. That's my goal anyway.
Yeah. I'd like to eventually have an enclosed setup, but I think that I can go with a pretty small trailer for an enclosed. See, I consider getting a 12-foot V-nose because my 12-foot open trailer, when I was running my tractors, I literally only needed like 6 inches to fit them both on that trailer. So it'd be a little bit cramped, but I think a 12-foot for those mowers would be fine. And I'm sure for the zero turn and whatnot, it'd be okay there too. I'd probably have to get a tandem axle just to make sure they can handle the weight.
Yeah. My 2 zero turns, I needed 14 feet to fit both zero turns. So I had that 12-foot open trailer, which is where I cut that bar and was able to make 2 zero turns fit on one trailer. So I'm looking at least a 16-foot to a 20-foot enclosed trailer is what I'm hoping to get.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to get off here and go take out wood. Kids
Okay.
are getting free and.
All right. See you later, buddy.
Take it easy, man. Don't work too hard.
All right, we'll see you guys.
See ya.
Are you? Do you think you're going to have to look at getting airbags or assisted springs on your truck?
I'm not sure, man. That's kind of there's another channel on here. I forget what channel it was. He put those helper springs on the back of his F-150. I think it was Cruise, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't Cruise, but I think you lost me again, did you? Am I still there?
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So there was another channel on here anyways that was doing it, and I need to talk to him and find out because I don't know if I'll really need it or not. I know with the enclosed setup, I know I'll still be plenty of room before I reach my truck's towing capacity. Now, when I have all my equipment in there and 2 zero turns, I'll be damn near close to my truck's towing capacity. So
Yeah.
long term, I might have to do something pretty fast anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, I'm going to run my 14-foot trailer this year, but I'm probably going to change the tie-down chocks around so that I can try and get the zero turn as close to center as I can, and then have the walk behind on the front, and hopefully have enough room if I have to have a push mower to be able to put it there too. Which, starting out, I'll probably, well, I guess I can look at the yards first, and so I know if I need a push mower or not. But I'm hoping to try and be lesser weight running this setup as well, which I should be, because I mean both my tractor mowers was like somewhere between 800 to 1,000 pounds a piece. And now I'm going down to like a 400 or 500 pound walk behind and a 1,100 pound zero turn. So I ought to be saving 400 or 500 pounds out there.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the tongue weight will be a lot less that way, because I had to flip my ball over on my truck because it would squat the truck, and then it being a 2-inch drop anyway, it would make it too difficult to get up the ramp. So now it's a 2-inch raise, and by the time it squats it's just fine. I've considered maybe getting an extra spring on mine.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how well it'll pull the bigger trailer with the extra weight in it. I know most guys run the 250s, but like I said, I'm at least a year to 2 years away before I can upgrade to one of those anyways.
And what I'm hoping this year is I'm hoping to get the 10 grand or so that I went into debt for last year, and then the 8,500 to just pay the mower off this year. I'm not going to pay it off, but I want it to make that much back this year. I'm hoping. I'm going to continue. I'm going to make the payments for the 3 years. But make that all back and make an additional 5. So I'm looking at roughly $22,000 to $25,000. If I can make that this year, I'll definitely be happy, and I'm going to look at getting a cheap truck.
Yeah.
Well, crap, literally. Septic truck come in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So you're at work right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm here in the lab.
Yep. We did work at a septic tank or at a septic plant like that back when I worked at my electrician job, my day job anyways.
Yeah.
That's where we ran some power and stuff out there.
Yeah, this is about the best place and time for me to do this kind of stuff, because these chairs are more comfortable than anything I got at the house.
Yeah.
But we're about 2 hours anyway, so I don't know if you'd want to keep going or not, and I probably need to just go ahead and jump off here, because he'll be in here in just a minute. But
okay, that's good with me. I'll jump off too. I don't know when the next time I'll get on. I may try
and make this like an every weekend thing or something there, possibly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I really like doing them. They're a lot of fun. So I would definitely get back on. That's for sure.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, and appreciate everybody that watched.
Yeah, sorry my internet sucks. That's what I plan on trying to go fix today and tomorrow, is try to see if I can make that better. But
yeah. Well, guess I'll hop off here, and I'll see you around later.
All right, brother. Don't work too hard.
I guess you said don't work too hard. I couldn't tell you lagged out there. I'll try not to. But appreciate everybody for watching, and appreciate y'all to come up here and talk, and I'll see you all later.